consistency day 111, your past has brought you to your present. Every mistake, every shortcoming, every setback, every challenge, every heartbreak, every betrayal, everything bad, but also the good. All the times you laughed, loved, was full of joy, was full of gratitude. All of that has brought you to where you are today. It's part of your story. It is the daily life, the daily grind, the daily journey of your life. And that's a beautiful story that you're writing. But you have the choice to let all of the past things weigh you down or fuel you for your future. Your past isn't a present, it's your foundation. And any day you can change it. Some people change it earlier, some people change it in their childhood, some people change it in their young adulthood, some people change it at age 30, some don't even change their life or make that defining change until age 50, maybe even 60. However, all we can do is acknowledge what we've been through, heal through it, or build upon it. Those are like your only choices. Like, if your story that you've written so far isn't the story you like or love, you still have the future to change it. Start today and change the course of the next few years, decades, or the rest of your life ultimately. And if you're happy where you are, keep improving, keep building upon that foundation. But don't become a prisoner of your past. It was just a moment in time. It was a season of your life. It wasn't a life sentence. It wasn't something that you're mandated to live out the rest of your life. It isn't something that you even need to beat yourself up for. It was a lesson. It was a time that you learned. It was a time that you had to be presented betrayal so that you can understand what loyalty is. That you had to go through a season of people hating you so you can see what supportive people look like. You had to go through hate to see what love looks like. You had to go through sadness to understand what happiness is. You had to go through a season of loss to build your mindset for gratitude. That's just how life works. You have to learn each and every day. And ultimately, most learning, like 99% of learning, is pain. It is loss. It's these things that feel like we're being robbed of, we're being taken advantage of or taken from us. And that's just how we learn. That's how we literally understand life, is through loss and gain. But you'll never lose more than you gain in life as long as you have the appropriate mindset and you learn to have the appreciation and gratitude of what comes your way, what is on your plate, what is put on your plate, what is put on your journey through life. And if you're meant for great things, you're probably going to go through more of those challenges and struggles because you have a calling on your life. You're meant to do great things and inspire and reach people. And the only way you can do that is through your story. And your story is your struggle. It's the 70%, 80% of your life, or of your story of life, ends up being your struggle. But at the end, there is a victory. Think of every famous person every person in history that we learn about in history, like in school, or just like I said, in the media and Hollywood and music industry and top producing book authors. Like, their stories are what they've been through, their struggles, their shortcomings, their defeats in battle, their battles with addictions, their battle with not having parents in their life, their battles with depression, their battles with being homeless, being poor. But at the end of the day, they pushed through it and they still succeeded. And now they have that book that they wrote, or they have a movie or TV show that we've made about their life, or we're studying them as historical figures of America or in the world. And that's a beautiful thing, because maybe you're going through your struggles because you have a bigger story to tell. You have something that is going to impact people. And you might not impact millions of people, but what if you impact one person? What if you impact your son or daughter? What if you impact somebody that was, struggling with something in their life, and they saw something you wrote on YouTube or TikTok or on Facebook, or, they heard about you somehow, from a friend, maybe it's a niece or nephew, maybe it's a cousin. Like, you don't know who you're going to impact through living your life and through surviving your trials, through surviving through your struggles. That's where your story comes out. Because if you don't win, we don't hear your story. If you give up during the race, during the journey, if you give up and don't become victorious, nobody's ever going to know. Nobody's ever going to know who you are, your story. And your story ultimately can save lives. Your story can ultimately improve the world. Your story can do so many powerful things, but you're scared to tell your story. You're scared of living your life in order to become victorious. You're scared and think that, or maybe you're not even scared. Maybe you just think you're worthless. Maybe you think that you have no purpose here on this earth. Maybe you think that, nobody cares about you. Nobody loves you. Nobody, these things. And those are just lies we tell ourselves. Whether it's from the enemy, from a dark place, wherever you want to call it. But ultimately, your story and everything that you go through is not without purpose. It is for a purpose. So your past is just who you are today. And if you don't like where you are today, change it. Figure out how to improve physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, relationally, in whatever aspect of your life that you feel like you're coming up short, or you feel like you're not happy with, you're not satisfied with. Figure out how to improve it. Google it. Type it on YouTube. Type it on ChatGPT. Type it, figure out, if it's depression, mental health, find somebody that is a master in that. If it's your love life, find somebody that is a master in that or a coach in that. If it's your finances, find somebody that is a master in that or a coach in that. Like, if it's your physical health and your fitness, find a coach. Find somebody that can help you. Like, there is an answer out there if you seek. And if you think it's not solved through those things, I encourage you to pray about it. No matter what your religion is, as long as you believe in some God, pray, meditate, get into, seek answers. And when you seek answers, the answers will come. It might not come right away. It might not be in a minute. It might not be in a day, but eventually it will come if you're seeking it diligently. So just know that your past has brought you to your present. And where you are today is exactly where you're supposed to be. Whether you're really unhappy or you're pretty satisfied, you're where you're supposed to be. But how do you continue to go through? You're not breaking, you're becoming. So go out there and become who you're supposed to be and live life to your fullest. And I wish you peace and blessings on the journey.